Divine Diamond Healing is a name that I gave to this work, not based on any other school, teaching, or philosophy. When the name came to me, I didn't even understand the full meaning behind it until later. I just got this feeling like a smile. I got a warm feeling when I decided to call it the Divine Diamond. I didn't know really what to call it, and I wasn't aware at the time, nor did I have any experiences with any schools or teachings or philosophies that used diamond before. After I named it the Divine Diamond, I did become aware of the gem of ambrosia. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, because I studied a lot in spiritual scriptures, and I lived in India. And, you know, I've heard and read reference to this gem of ambrosia. And it's a living, conscious light. It's this living, all-knowing gem. And it's very beautiful because it creates deep meditative states. It can give you bliss. It can put you into samadhi. So when I started to look at that, and I realized, oh, the Divine Diamond, you know, that's the gem of ambrosia. But I liked diamond for another reason. One, because it's the most valued thing that there is, you know, on the planet. It has the greatest value for the smallest, you know, size. So it's extremely precious. So then there was this preciousness that I thought was very appropriate. And also the diamond is extremely clear. It will make the most beautiful rainbows. It is multifaceted. So then the other idea of a diamond was, you know, appealing to me, calling it a diamond. And then as I started to further see how this energy manifests, and it creates this place of like no mind when you receive the healing, it creates, people go out of time. I do the healings and people say that was an hour. I thought that was 5 minutes. So then I realized, well, what's happening here a little bit? Because I am still like a student learning. I am learning every time I do this. And I am probably a year from now going to be able to explain it even better than I can now. I'll be able to talk about it in more detail because I'll have learned more from the experience. So when I started looking at this silence that this Divine Diamond was creating, then the cutest aspect of the word is die mind. So then I realized there's the deeper meaning of the word. Only that mind doesn't exist. It's not that really anything dies, it's that you can't show me a mind. You can't bring me a mind. Mind is not your brain. Mind is this idea of concepts and beliefs. Mind is a phantom. So when you receive Divine Diamond Healing, the phantom dies, or so to speak, it disappears. In the light of Divine Diamond Healing, that mirage, it has nowhere to reflect. So, you know, and the heat is generated from thought. The diamond is coming in such a way that there's no heat. You're resting in the coolness of its waters. So you take away the heat of mind and the reflection that it creates, and you have this oneness. You have presence. The diamond sits in your heart. The diamond is the point of super consciousness. I call it the divine heart, the light of the self, the sacred heart. Okay? No heat, no reflection, because there's only one. It takes two to reflect. When you're in the presence of your heart, there's only one. So the diamond ended up becoming, you know, even to me, the perfect thing to call this, the Divine Diamond. The most precious and beautiful thing you could imagine. It sits in your heart, which is the greatest gift you have of your whole body, the most precious organ in the world. You cannot have a mind and stay alive, but you cannot stay alive. You can lose organs, but you cannot lose your heart. You cannot lose the Divine Diamond. It's part of you. You are the diamond of divinity. And when you are able to realize the beauty and the glory of the preciousness of this human birth, of your inner diamond, you will find great peace. Your body will relax, your health will improve, and the way you see the world, the way you interact will change. This energy will wake you up. So that's how I came up with Divine Diamond. And it doesn't really have anything to do with any other school philosophies or teachings. Not that there may not be great things other schools, philosophies, or teachings are saying that support what I'm saying. This is not based on that. And when I am formulating even this work that I'm sharing with you, I'm not referring to my knowledge of scholarly wisdom or informational knowledge from books and philosophies. I'm speaking to you from here. I'm sharing this from a place of presence. So none of that information is even appropriate, because whatever information needs to come through is coming directly from that consciousness that is in you. Okay? The same place I'm speaking from, you can speak from. The same source of knowledge that I'm accessing is the same source in you. So this is not from a book, this is not a technique. This is actually the opposite of that. This is an experience. And this is about listening, but from here. This is about being present. And it's alive. This work is alive. The best I can do is intend to keep it alive. It's yours, it's ours, and it is the Divine Diamond.